AI has gone mainstream in two ways. Using AI to build software itself, right? The whole coding use case has become mainstream. Every enterprise that I'm talking to is saying, I cannot afford not to be using it because it's a question of competitive advantage. And then the second thing is, customers are saying, look, I don't want just very fancy AI use cases. I want to use AI in everyday apps. I want to use AI in my enterprise apps. I want to use it in my boring apps that have been there for a long time, transforming them. And that is the big change that we are seeing. And so more and more the conversation is, what is the right approach? And I see a lot of convergence around the idea that apps, data, and AI have to really converge from a stack perspective for truly enterprises to take advantage of it. When it comes to AI, as I said, it has to be applicable to every walk of the enterprise, and you have to make it easy, you have to make it secure, you have to make it safe, and you have to make it available. How do you teach the coding assistants the right guardrails for your enterprise policies and rules? How do you teach the coding assistants to be efficient with repeatable patterns? And that is where we have taken Spring, infused it into the platform, and we make it available to the coding assistants so that the right guardrails are there, so that the code that is produced is not a different code each time, but it has got standardized patterns. It has got the guardrails, it has got the security, it has got the compliance needs that are being met. And so you get the best of both worlds. So I would say between the combination of Tanzu platform, which is our Cloud Foundry-based app platform, and Spring AI, we are truly democratizing AI development. When you start thinking about unlocking the power of AI, especially in the enterprise, let's say, MCP becomes that great engine or a great technology that allows you to write these servers that allow you to connect to these enterprise systems, talk to these enterprise systems, and take action. With that in play, what happens is enterprises are writing a lot of MCP servers, because now, if I want to build an agentic app that does something with my enterprise systems, let's say I have a supply chain system, I have a billing system, now I can write MCP servers against those systems, give those servers as tools to my LLM, which then can make calls on when to use a particular system, what kind of data to request, right? And what our Tanzu platform allows you to do is easily not only author these MCP servers with predefined templates with the Java SDK that we already provide through Spring, but you also can easily publish these MCP servers, right? You can publish these MCP servers as a service that can be used by other developers. And that is another piece in unlocking agentic AI applications within the enterprise. A lot of times, the power of AI comes with the power of data. And a lot of enterprise data in organizations is sitting in pockets, in different stores, different formats. And the first thing that starts coming to mind is, okay, how do I corral all that data? How do I bring it together so that I can even give it to an AI platform to start using it? How do I make sure I filter only the relevant data? How do I make sure I have got governance around that data? How do I make sure that I don't have to move the data to cloud just to get benefit of AI? So what we are seeing is a need to have a platform that can manage structured and unstructured data, but that can also manage data that is within the platform, but federate out to data that might be outside the platform. And across all this platform, if I can make querying easier, if I can make easy to take portions of the data and easily cache it for my applications, if I make it easy for me to, on the fly, constantly, continuously vectorize my data and store it so that when come the time to do inferencing, it becomes much faster. Imagine I could tell you that there is a solution that allows you to organize your data where it sits. A data lakehouse, which gives you the ability to have high scale, all the way from terabytes to petabyte scale, but also have the distinction around types of data on where it is stored, structured, unstructured, in on-prem, federated out to cloud, all of that. And providing that single source with a single mechanism to query that is the solution that we're bringing to the market. Look, getting started with Tanzu platform is very, very easy, and the best part is we have made it even easier. So now you immediately have access to a runtime, application runtime that is sitting on a cloud runtime, and you can write your code very quickly and just push the code. When I say push, I mean a single API command called push, and start seeing magic happen. You're seeing apps in deployment. So Tanzu platform allows you to match the speed with which AI is evolving in your code area to making sure that the code gets to production.